In February 1997, a man named Mel Waters called in to Coast AM, a late-night radio show focused on the paranormal and the unexplained. Mel claimed to have discovered a hole on his rural property that appeared to be bottomless. This pit earned the name Mel's Hole, and Mel shared a tale of its incredible properties over several appearances on Coast AM. Mel described the hole as being roughly 9 feet across and at least 80,000 feet deep, far exceeding what should be possible given the geology of the area. He claimed to have thrown debris into the depths, including steel balls and dead animals, never hearing them hit the bottom. Mel even lowered a fishing line 80,000 feet down with a radio transmitter, but got no indication of it reaching an endpoint. He speculated that the pit may literally continue endlessly into the earth. Mel had other stories that added to the mystery and controversy surrounding the hole. He talked of government scientists coming to examine Mel's hole and confirming its anomalous nature. However, Mel believed the government later erased all records related to their study. He also reported that strange creatures would occasionally emerge from its depths. Animals seemed to deliberately avoid the hole, giving it a wide berth. Mel was convinced that Mel's hole connected to a massive system of tunnels winding through the Earth's interior. Mel refused to divulge the hole's location to others, saying he wanted to protect both it and those who might try accessing it. However, some researchers believe it's located in Manistache Canyon, home to many deep limestone caves. While Mel has now passed away, the enigma of Mel's hole lives on. Could his stories of an infinitely deep pit be true? Might it provide a passageway to a subsurface realm within the Earth? Many have their doubts, but believers say exploring this question requires examining the compelling concept of a hollow Earth. For centuries, various cultures and philosophers have posited that planet Earth is not simply a solid ball of rock, but rather contains vast caverns and spaces within. This idea is known as the hollow Earth theory. Proponents believe passages at the North and South poles as well as other access points around the globe lead to an expansive inner world. Inside this subterranean space, civilizations and wondrous landscapes may exist. The ancient Greeks, including Plato, wrote of a legendary underground civilization called the Hyperboreans living in the Earth's interior. Native American myths speak of an inner world called Agartha populated by advanced beings. More recently, the notion of a hollow Earth gained popularity in the 17th and 18th centuries as scientists like Edmund Halley speculated that pockets of gas and matter accounted for Earth's lower density compared to surface rocks. In the 19th century, American thinker Cyrus Teed proposed the concave hollow Earth view, which flips continental orientation and places humans on the interior surface of a hollow sphere. Other theories describe a planet riddled with tunnels like Swiss cheese, allowing access to inner cavities. Pseudoscientific concepts like the Shaver mystery posit that malevolent beings called Deros live in caverns below the surface. Today, devotees point to anomalies like Mel's hole as evidence of hollow spaces within the Earth. They believe the poles are rimmed with entrances that explorers throughout history, including Admiral Byrd, have documented visiting. Inner Earth theorists propose this other world houses mystical energy sources and lost civilizations descended from Atlantis. The idea remains hotly debated between skeptics and those convinced of an expansive reality beneath their feet. But how might Mel's hole tie into this? Mel was convinced his anomalous pit represented a passageway to uncharted subterranean parts of the Earth. He speculated that deep tunnels fanning out from Mel's hole connected it to vast underground ecosystems and landscapes populated by exotic creatures. For Hollow Earth believers, Mel's hole presents the opportunity to access this hidden realm. They argue that Mel's hole defies physics and geological science, making a hollow Earth the most logical explanation. No bottom detectable after 80,000 feet implies it breaches into open spaces deep in the planet that correlate with inner Earth theories. Its reported electromagnetic and gravitational anomalies could be effects of the hole tapping into the theoretical energy grid inside a hollow Earth. Some claim creatures rising from Mel's hole are denizens of the inner world outlined in myths. However, skeptics say the reported properties of Mel's hole are simply scientifically implausible. Standard geology indicates no ready access points to inner Earth spaces, especially on Manistash Ridge, which sits above very solid basalt. Vast chasms and ecosystems inside the planet would produce notable gravitational effects lacking in measurements. And with no independent physical evidence or records of government research, many categorize Mel's hole as an urban legend. While Mel's hole remains shrouded in secrecy and uncertainty, it continues to spur creative thinking about the inside of our planet, holding more than just rock and magma. As science and technology progress, we may someday confirm or conclusively debunk the possibility of a hollow Earth lurking beneath us in hidden access points like Mel's mysterious pit. For now, it remains an evocative idea for dreamers and explorers, a worthy successor to old legends of inner Earth. Want more paranormality? Subscribe to Paranormality Magazine, and each month get it delivered digitally or via mail in our print version. Paranormality Magazine is a collaborative endeavor featuring works from people like you who have a passion for all things mysterious and unexplained. Our goal is the pursuit of knowledge, gathering captivating stories from our own team of writers, researchers, and investigators, as well as from writers such as yourself. Each monthly issue also includes a list of paranormal, horror, UFO, and cryptozoology events around the country, incredible paranormal-themed artwork, articles and writing sent in from our readers, suggested books and podcasts to consume, and more. Visit ParanormalityMag.com and subscribe today for as little as $3.99 a month. That's ParanormalityMag.com. ParanormalityMag.com.